Chosen one. Have you ever wondered why some of the most spiritually gifted, deeply insightful, and intuitively wise individuals aren't necessarily the top performers in school? In today's society, intelligence is often measured by grades, diplomas, and academic success, but the chosen ones possess a different kind of intelligence, one that transcends textbooks, formulas, and standardized testing. Their minds operate on a higher frequency, a level of awareness and perception that doesn't always align with traditional educational systems. If you've ever felt like an outsider in school, struggled with conventional learning methods, or been misunderstood by teachers and classmates, then this message is meant for you. In this video, we'll explore 8 deep and powerful reasons why the chosen ones often aren't the smartest in school. And if what you're hearing resonates with your soul, know that you're not alone. Your unique path is leading you towards something far greater than academic recognition could ever offer. If you feel a spark within after hearing this message, don't hesitate to tap that like button. Subscribe to our channel. We're on a mission to reach 1,000 beautiful souls, and comment the number 111 below. This sacred number will magnify the vibration of this message and align your energy with the divine path, especially if you are truly one of the chosen ones. The traditional education system is built upon rigid structures, standardized testing, fixed curricula, and a one-size-fits-all model. It values linear thinking, rote memorization, and the ability to reproduce information on demand. But chosen ones operate on an entirely different frequency. They are intuitive learners who absorb knowledge through deep contemplation, direct experience, and careful observation. They don't just memorize information, they live it. They have an innate ability to detect hidden patterns, connect seemingly unrelated ideas, and draw wisdom from life itself. While others may thrive in structured classrooms, chosen ones often feel confined by them. They process information in a nonlinear way, which can make them appear distracted or disengaged, but in truth, their minds are operating on a much deeper level. They might struggle with traditional methods of learning, but when given the right space, they develop insights that far exceed conventional academic achievement. Chosen ones are driven by a relentless curiosity, an inner compulsion to challenge the status quo. Unlike most students who accept what they're taught at face value, they instinctively question everything. They are not satisfied with surface-level explanations or simplified narratives. They need to understand the why behind every what. This constant inquiry often puts them at odds with teachers and authority figures who prioritize obedience over exploration. While others succeed by memorizing facts and following rules, chosen ones are busy deconstructing the very foundations of what they're being told. They seek to uncover hidden truths, explore alternative perspectives, and expose contradictions. Their refusal to blindly accept information can be mistaken for rebellion or defiance. But in reality, it's a reflection of their deep hunger for truth. While others conform, chosen ones are driven by a non-negotiable need to understand life at its core. While their peers are absorbed in history, math, or science, chosen ones are often drawn to the mysteries of existence. They possess a natural curiosity about the unseen forces that shape reality, the true nature of consciousness, and the deeper purpose behind life itself. Conventional subjects often feel too narrow to satisfy their thirst for understanding. They only skim the surface. Instead, chosen ones are drawn to philosophy, mysticism, and spirituality. These realms resonate with them in ways that formulas and historical timelines never could. They explore ancient wisdom, esoteric texts, and spiritual practices, not to escape reality, but to understand it on a level that textbooks can't reach. Their interests might make them seem detached in class, But in truth, their minds are operating on a much grander scale, seeking answers that exist beyond the limits of conventional education. Chosen ones have an inherent need for purpose in everything they do. They are not driven by empty rewards, hollow achievements, or arbitrary rules. When faced with repetitive tasks that lack emotional or spiritual resonance, like memorizing dates, solving formulaic math problems, or writing essays on uninspiring topics, they find it hard to stay engaged. Their minds reject meaningless work because they intuitively know that real learning comes from exploration, creativity, and self-discovery, not from mindless repetition. This disconnect often leads to poor grades, frustration, or being labeled as lazy or unmotivated. But the truth is, they aren't lacking in ability, they're simply craving connection to something meaningful. Chosen ones, they are not incapable of learning. They simply choose carefully where to invest their energy. It's not that they lack intelligence or discipline. Rather, they are unwilling to pour their precious energy into things that do not align with the deeper purpose they carry within their soul. When given the freedom to explore subjects that ignite their inner fire, chosen ones don't just succeed, they thrive, often far beyond what conventional education can comprehend or measure. Schools are chaotic, energetic environments, filled with unspoken emotions, conflicting personalities, and invisible forces. While most students move through these spaces unaware, chosen ones feel everything. They can sense tension, dishonesty, anxiety, or pressure without anyone saying a word. Artificial lights, rigid schedules, and emotionally dense atmospheres feel like cages. The pressure of exams, social expectations, and constant judgment weighs heavily on their nervous systems. This energetic overwhelm leaves them mentally fatigued, emotionally drained, and physically unwell, making it almost impossible to focus on academics when their entire system is just trying to stay balanced. From a young age, they instinctively knew that life was about more than grades, trophies, or titles. While their peers chased approval and achievements, chosen ones looked beyond the surface. They saw the hollowness in chasing validation. They sensed that true success was rooted not in external labels, but in inner truth, wisdom, and the courage to live authentically. Their refusal to conform wasn't rebellion, it was clarity. They knew that their path would not be found in memorized facts, but in soul-aligned knowledge that would help them walk a truly meaningful path. While others copied notes, chosen ones wandered through vast mental landscapes. Their minds weren't absent, they were expansive, exploring possibilities, playing with imagination, questioning reality, and connecting ideas that others couldn't yet grasp. What looked like daydreaming was actually higher-level processing. They weren't escaping, they were exploring. To them, the monotony of school was a cage trying to contain a boundless consciousness. Their ability to drift into other realms wasn't a flaw, it was a gift. A glimpse of their true creative and intuitive power. School is just a chapter in the vast book of their soul's journey, and often, it felt like a script that was never written for them. Chosen ones were never meant to be defined by report cards, standardized tests, or rigid systems. They carry a deeper calling, one no classroom could ever prepare them for. Whether it's spiritual awakening, creative brilliance, or a mission to inspire and uplift others, their path transcends the narrow definition of success that society offers. Their struggles in school were never a sign of failure. They were proof that they were being prepared for a life far beyond ordinary. If you resonate with these words, know this: you were never broken. You are simply being shaped for a higher purpose. You don't need to fit in. You were born to stand out. Embrace your sensitivity. Honor your unique rhythm. Trust your inner knowing. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. If you feel a spark within after hearing this message, don't hesitate to tap that like button. Subscribe to our channel. We're on a mission to reach 1,000 beautiful souls, and comment the number 11 below. This sacred number will magnify the vibration of this message and align your energy with the divine path. Especially if you are truly one of the chosen ones.